Hey, good morning. I didn't forget about the gardening videos, just didn't want to repeat everything I did last year. We've been busy on the farm I work on part-time, as well as the orchard, helping my parents prune. We got a new dog, Cleo. I'll show you her in a minute here. The garden is doing really well. I didn't want to repeat things from last year, but I thought today I would give you, a little status update on how things are going and a couple surprises I have. So here we go. First up, we have our new dog, Cleo. She's a female mix rescue, and unfortunately, Bolt is no longer with us, and we waited till spring to get a new one. She loves chasing the ball. I think she's a little big to be in the garden here, but you'll be seeing more Cleo in videos coming up. Start out with the peas on the right here. See, I've got them mulched in. I actually mulched them right after I planted them, and you've got some green beans and yellow beans already up with no danger of frost in sight, so that looks good. And the sugar snap peas didn't come up like I had hoped, so I replanted them, but fingers crossed they're going to come up and we're going to have a good crop. As you can see, I've got what I'm going to mulch with grass clippings about all mulched. I'll do the next half down there with an old round bale of hay. So what I tend to do in the fall is just kind of leave everything as it's going to seed and die. And as you can see, this is actually a patch of volunteer dill mixed with parsley. So I'm gonna have to thin it and weed it, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've got a lot of dill and parsley up already. So here's to the herbs volunteering, right? And it's been a wet, rainy day, so I need to weed the peas, but I'm gonna stay off the grass clippings for today so I don't compact them all in there. It just makes more of a mess than it's worth when you're weeding this way. Got some volunteer lettuce ready to harvest. I can start picking this anytime, so that's really exciting. One of the first things to come up this spring was the lettuce, and it's doing really well. On the left, you have rhubarb ready to harvest and make some rhubarb pie or tea or whatever you like. You've got the apple trees blooming in the back. Got the asparagus patch with some really big shoots this year. I didn't cut it all down like I normally do, and I'm about done, but I'm letting them grow up for energy for the plant. And I don't know if you can see them there, but there are some small ones I can still cut and eat. It's tough. This is a big rhubarb patch for one guy, so yeah, I can't keep up with the whole thing. Strawberry box is looking good. They're blooming, got them all weeded, and I've got the deer net over them. Deer like to come along and eat them and pull them out, so not net, it's a fence, but yeah, it's a little annoying, but I'd rather have the annoyance of that deer fence on there than deal with no strawberries. Next part here, you've got chives and spring onions ready to come up, some more volunteer lettuce, which unfortunately I mowed and blew the grass into it, not thinking, so that'll have to be washed. But there's some spinach I planted coming up and some kale, which is a biannual that came back from last year, which is ready to pick. So there you have it. So there it is. It's up growing, ready to go. Got it mulched in. What I'm going to do this week is hopefully get some beets in, another row of beans as those are coming up. So I've got staggered harvest with the beans. And yeah, happy gardening.